the ideologies are clear. APC stands on the side of the people. PDP, we can say, is a little bit on the capitalist side, if I can, for want of a better word. And APC is something close to the old socialist ideal. There is a difference between the two parties.
When we talk, we have,
PDP in the last election know that difference.
There's additional, that there are different ways of communicating in the country, and I just really wished you were in the studios. While you were talking, I had So I'm going to call now. I'm going to call Mr. Shoeton to respond to all of that, because while you were talking, even Chief Ojikutu, they disagreed with you by saying no. So why did you make that?
Well, one, I'm a socialist, and I'm a Marxist by political ideology. And I know what it means to be a socialist. So all, with due respect to his office, is not making any correct statement. Centralism of commanding out of the economy put under the democratic control of the working class is a core principle of such a progressive socialist economy. Today, we have just 5% of Nigerians, banking population, that have 500,000 naira and above in our banks. And your economy determines your politics, your politics determine your economy. So what it means is that you have released the economy into a few hands. So definitely, these few hands will control your politics. Unlike the Awolowo days, which, no matter how limited they are, practice democratic socialism. And they say, what are the principles? That commonwealth for the good of all, majority. That was why they introduced free education. That was why I went to Ajasin's house after his governorship of Ondo State. I was shocked.
Why were you
the
shocked?
House, any retired headmaster will build a house. A municipal governor harassed Ajasin, and we had to lead student movement, student leaders to war. When I got there, I could not believe that is what you call leaders leading with the people. Today, in Lagos State here, what that country has achieved on the basis of pragmatic democraticalism, combined, all the governors have not achieved that. Why? Because their orientation is capitalism. One, they commercialize all the social services. That was why during Passion last time, you had LASU students paying over 300,000 naira against the philosophy of LASU, when Jakone created it, that, look, let poor people come and become graduate. That was why you have tolls everywhere on the road. And that was why you have farmers being expelled even from their estate, converted it to housing estate by land speculators. So I think Mr. Adesina should consult books. When you say parties are different, personally, I did kiddo to a certain extent to the president. To have even come out and flaunt some minimal credibility.
So in other words, sorry to cut you again, in 2016 we didn't quite see much of that ideology in the parties. That is why you say
because like I told you, sorry,
they were having issues.
No,
I actually wanted to bring Dr. sorry to hold your thought there. I wanted to bring Dr. Idoko in.
PDP is supporting. PDP is supporting neoliberalism. APC is supporting liberalism.
Let's quickly bring Dr. Idoko in. We'll come back to you and also let Mr. Additional react to all of that. Dr. Idoko. So in all of this, because we're trying to pinpoint the problem which we saw in the two political parties in 2016. We've all agreed here in Lagos studios that that is all my guests here. They've all agreed that it is as a result of lack of ideology. But for Mr. Additional, he still thinks that you can easily know where these, I think, philosophies or ideologies of the political parties lie. Do you agree with him?
He's talking about nomenclature. We are talking about ideology. Ideology is different from nomenclature. If you say APC, because there's progressive in the name, therefore it is of the left. That's not correct. If you say PDP, then it is conservative. It cannot be progressive. That's what he's saying. That's how he has made a differentiation. But if you look at ideologically oriented parties, people don't just cross like that. People don't just cross because they have principles. Now, if you cast your mind back to the mutiny within the PDP, where the bigwigs in the party, the governors especially, moved over to the other party, you know, Nigerians were alarmed that people don't have principles. How can you just decamp from your party with all the beliefs you have to another party without any qualms, no scruples? And they have continued like that. And that's why there is crisis in APC today, is because of the infiltration of the party by so-called conservatives, in quotes. So, and the crisis in the Senate and the House of Representatives can also be linked to all that. Because these are people who have different principles, even though they are in a different party. But they maintain that mindset. And they wanted to grab power so that they can maintain the stronghold in the party. And that's what has happened till today. Even as Saraki is being pommeled, you know, through the courts, you know, he is lamenting that for all the sacrifices he has made, you know, it is not recognized that he is still being fought. So there is no difference between the parties. And they cannot actually help Nigerians because they are not working on the side of the people. They are just working for themselves.
Let's take this to Abuja studios. Mr. Additional definitely would want to expatiate more on his points. Perhaps maybe they didn't quite get you when you tried to analyze and define what these two parties stand for.
Yeah, thank you, Silak. What I'm trying to say is that the people who have voted know the difference between the two parties. If there was no difference, there was then no reason to have voted our PDP at the center and in most of the states. But what resonated with the people was the message of the APC, that we are for you, we are with you, and we are your own. That, for me, is a difference between APC and PDP. Those who look at the theories, who look at the books, as the analyst there said, that we should consult the books, is a different matter. I'm talking of practical, I'm talking of pragmatism now. The people know the difference between the two parties, and that was why they voted the way they voted in 2015.